What about it, YouTube? All right, so let's try to look at the good news. All right, and be positive as much as we possibly can. So, what can we take away from the whole Tucker and Nick Fuentes thing? I think the biggest takeaway is that no longer is there this obnoxious and off putting Groiper banter about boomers anymore, which is wonderful. Which is wonderful. My first criticism of that whole thing was how dismissive it was of anyone over the age of 30 years old and how obnoxious that was. And there's other things I'm not going to say that this isn't about how much I trust or get behind Nick Fuentes per se or Tucker Carlson per se. It's just an objective overview of what's happening. Now they're calling it a civil war on, for the right, for MAGA. It's a civil right going on within MAGA. Okay, that's fine with me if you want to frame it that way. Um, it's basically the noticers have gotten to a point where the toothpaste is out of the tube, and that Tucker Carlson and Nick Fuentes have bridged the gap between Generation X and Gen Z, and it's not looking good. These kids are not going to go back and be Shabbos. In fact, anyone. I mean, everything in between. I mean, if you look at Redacted or I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Mark Dice, Jesse on Fire, uh, Black Black Scout Rifle, or I mean, uh, there are so many examples, but all the way like millennial in the gap in the middle of there is on fire with the same noticing based takeaway from our position as being bent over as a nation, this thing that's going on in the United States of Israel, and it's a joke. So that's positive. That's good. That's good to get rid of that nonsense that kept us from um, gaining forces, uniting the age gap there, and let's just get rid of this crap about boomer this and boomer that. Unless you're going to really talk about boomers, because Generation X is not boomers. I'm sorry to tell you. We've been screaming and crying about the Jays, and the truther movement goes back when you were just young pups just being thought of. So just take a back seat. A lot of us have been screaming for a long time, and now you're going to take all the credit for it becoming mainstream. But that's okay. We'll let you get away with that much. Just stop with this ageist kind of crap that you're the ones who know everything, and I've always known it. And so that's good. That's good to take that out of the equation because it was going nowhere. It was not helping. So who's next? Who can we And I'm seeing some of this too. I'm seeing black people who are reposting Nick Fuentes. Again, not to get behind Nick. It's just uh, you want people in this country, if you want America first, to be and mean America first, right? And so there's something you have to break through. You have to break through any kind of dispensationalism that may be giving you pushback. You have to break through a lot of the programming that has people wrapped up in their identity politics to the point where it's like, again, that thing about boomers, or whether it's gays against straights or women against men or dark, black against white, or all of these things are distractions from what is the source of all of our suffering. And the America First crowd has distilled the news down and been able to riddle it out of who it is. And it isn't really hard. Voltaire actually made it easy when he said, "Who can't you complain about? That's probably who's controlling you." So the kids have got that figured out. The kids are all right. They're not going to become Shabbos tomorrow. The toothpaste is out of the tube. And so now what? Say more of that spreading to other demographics. If we can get the blacks to just say, hey, from the African slave trade to putting Planned Parenthood in black neighborhoods to black exploitation in Hollywood to running the NAACP to the rest of it, you little small hats are nothing but trouble. If we can get them on board, right? If we can get women on board, that one, I don't know how easy that'll be. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. We've made some steps though, and I'm imagining in my head what would help to move us along where it's it's already sort of that avalanche. It's that little snowball going down Everest that's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's going to become unstoppable. So it's already to that point. It's unstoppable. We're getting really close to what would be termed by them as the Samson option. They're getting desperate. They're going to have to pull more 9/11s. They're going to have to pull more. But you see, they just keep pouring more cement in their grave. Every time Ben Shapiro speaks now, he just pours more cement in the grave that he's already made for himself. All of these efforts. So they're going to flop around. Okay, at the very minimum, they're going to start demanding like cancellations or soft cancellations or boycotts or this or that. Well, they say you can't do BDS, but everything they do is a backfire, right? Because all of it does is make you notice it more. And so all of their whatever it is, all of their APAC money and like people are now willing to vote for an open Sharia law Muslim just to get rid of APAC money going into their political district. Like that's pretty extreme, isn't it? Thank you, Newark. I mean, I'm not saying that's good. I'm just saying, like, at some point, yeah, we got to wake up to all of that's bad. All of that's bad. Like the Jeets and everything. It's like, no, I'm sorry very much. The identity around here is going to be, you know, white guys who are Christian who made this possible, and they're not anything to shit on anymore. Actually, we're going to show them a little bit of respect, like you would have to do in any other country, right? I don't get to go shit on people in the Philippines. I don't get to go shit on people in Paraguay. I don't get to go shit on people anywhere in this world. Just show up and start shitting on the people that built the place, right? And little tangent, Muslim mom, I got to tell you something. You need to STF, dude, you need to shut up, okay? So, like, I got like this one person that comes to my theme, Muslim mom. And she wants all the sympathy. And, oh, look at the little kid that got blown up. Oh, yesterday these two little kids, they're hugging and now they're dead. The IDF killed them. Oh. And you want my sympathy. You want my sympathy? You want my sympathy, Muslim mom? You shut your damn mouth about a class of civilization that happened in a land that was never settled. That has nothing to do with your struggle in a land that's been fought over for millennia. And I don't want to hear it from some Ottoman Empire reject. I want to hear it from someone who's been rejected by all of their neighbors around their own town and cities and their location, right? Like, you've got no friends. I can't help it you don't have any friends in your own area. Where the hell's everybody else how come you guys can't start, you want to pick apart this and pick apart that with us? How about your own people are sold you out? You know what I mean? Your own people can't get along. Your own people are all a mess. All right? That's why you guys have been able to be I'm sorry. It's not saying I agree with it. It's not saying I like it. It's saying part of your problem is you can't make friends for very long. 5 seconds after you get someone to feel sorry for you, you start like pointing the finger at them saying that they're a colonizer and they need to give their land back to some Indians. Are you kidding me right now? Where's the Indian as teepee that I need to like re-invite back to the land? Are you kidding me right now? Just shut up. Okay? So that was a little bit of a tangent. But good news, and I hope it continues. We want it to hit our black uh you know, neighbors. We want it to hit them. They were grafted in a long, long time ago. A war was fought for them. You know, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, we're pretty nice guys. We're pretty nice guys. We aren't the ones who brought you here. We're the nice guys that fought a war and died. And now, you know, come on. So we're the nice guys. That's how we should identify as ourselves. We should start demanding some respect. We should start demanding, we're done. We're the fatigue, I'm a bad guy because I'm white fatigue. I mean, it's over. It's over. That's another thing that's over. Okay. And what we need to drag into this conversation is the class division. Anybody that's got over like, I don't know, $10 million, you can't trust them, man. Something's wrong, man. Something's wrong. I know that you've been invited to the wrong parties. You didn't get there naturally. Something's wrong, man. Something's wrong. You didn't like, I mean, you could argue, oh, what about these crypto millionaires or something? Very rare cases is there just some rando that you can trust that's sitting on more than 10 million bucks. I mean, somewhere there's a line there. I'm suggesting it's around 10 mil, where they absolutely cannot be trusted. And certainly when you get into 100 mil, certainly when you get into billionaire status, absolutely you cannot be trusted. The same as if you're a J. You're on J level now, and that needs to be part of the noticing. That needs to be part of the rejection of what binds us, of what has us so lost, what has us so at odds with each other and struggling in a world of abundance while they have billions of dollars. People struggle in a world of abundance while billionaires make policy decisions that take away SNAP and fund Argentina at the same time and build a ballroom at the same time. Are you hearing me? Billionaires are doing this to you. Billionaires. And they're all Shabbos. So at some point it's got to be, hey, if you're signed on along with this foreign operation that's doing nothing but destroying us, then you're probably guilty of treason and sedition, and you're probably the one that's going to get headed up to the guillotine. Sorry, you're the real ball licker. Okay, sorry, you're the real ball licker. And billionaires, I think there's some country somewhere they would just take a billionaire and kill him because there's no way you got there without hurting people. Like it's capital crime. I think that makes sense in some kind of way. I think that there's a cutoff line. I think it might be $1 billion. You let me know in the comments where we're not even worried about this or that. We're just going to go ahead and hang you high. You're done. There ain't no way you got Soros. You're done. Zuckerberg, you're done. Gates, you're done. Trump, you're done. Musk, you're done. And in this world of abundance, you have all this, and people are suffering. You're done. You're done. I'm sorry, G-Man. It's a world of abundance, and there's endless credit because there's endless resources. God made it this way, and all we got to do is put our hands on it, and it becomes value. That gives us credit, and it can go on forever. You just got to get rid of the usury and the usual suspects behind it. Anyway, this video kind of went here, went there, went another place. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? All right. Like, share, subscribe. You know, all the good shit.